Good morning everyone, hope you've all had a great week. So in this week's episode we are going to be taking a look at Caesar Guerini's Summit Ascent. It's not normally a gun that I would get on with a high rib and a high stock, so it's going to be really interesting to see how well I get on with it. It could be the first Caesar Guerini that I don't get on with. Oh dear. I normally like long crosses, so I don't know what the hell's going on here. In the words of Caesar Guerini, the Summit Ascent is everything you need from a modern sporting clay shotgun without the additional cost of an adjustable point of impact rib. So with the 10mm high tapered rib and the semi-Monte Carlo style stock, it's designed to give the shooter a head-up position, giving improved visibility on targets at all time while maintaining a 50-50 pattern split. These come out the factory to you guys at £3,995. This one here has got 32-inch barrels, it's bored 18.6 and steel proof, with a 14 and 7/8 inch stock, weighing 8 pounds 12 ounces. So, with your gun, you also get your set of 8 extended Caesar Guerini chokes, everything from cylinder all the way up to full. And also a nice little addition that I always like with Caesar Guerinis is their choke key comes with a little thread chaser on it. This is used obviously to clear out the threads in the barrels if you get any debris or anything like that in there. And obviously it's finished off in Caesar Guerini's hard case. So I'm quite interested to get out with this one because it's not normally something I would pick to shoot. Obviously high stock, high rib, it's just not me. So this could possibly be the first Caesar Guerini that I don't get on with. So we are back at the beautiful Brandon Woods. Fortunately, we've had a bit of break in the weather. Yesterday was pretty grim, but it's beautiful weather today. And we're going to head out and shoot their new 50 sporting layout. So they've just changed the targets this week. So I'm really, really looking forward to getting out and having a go on the new ones. So here we have it. Caesar Guerini have very kindly sent me this lovely Summit Ascent. It's my first time shooting one of these, so I'm quite looking forward to it. I've heard a lot of guys really get on with the head-up shooting position that the Ascent setup creates. As always, I have got trusty shot cam on, and we are going to be shooting Hull's Pro Fibers 28 gram 7.5 today, because obviously it's fibre wads only here. So we're going to head out, guys, and see how we get on around their new layout. Let's go. So this is going to be my last practice before shooting the Pro 1 Challenge on Thursday. Obviously this will go out after I've shot it. I've set, obviously as I said, I've set this up to match my Invictus 1, and I've put my TIG chokes in as well. So yeah, be treating this one as a little bit of a practice session, ready for Thursday. And I think obviously I'm going to get my ass handed to me. So.
Are you hoping there's a rabbit?
Yeah, I think well, they've changed it, but apparently there is a rabbit. Oh Jesus. Paul. Over the top. I really like it so far. The head-up position's quite different. It's not something I'm used to, but I've set it as close to my Invictus 1 as we could. It's still a bit high, so I'm just having to remember to get that bit more under stuff, but the head position's really nice. I don't feel like I'm struggling to mount it at all when it's sitting really nicely in the shoulder. So yeah, so far so good. I really, really like it. Handles lovely. Even with the shot cam on, it handles nicely, which is quite surprising, but yeah, so far, really, really taken with it so far. Yeah. Oh. Whoa. Oh yes. Look at that floating in the wind. Oh dear. I normally like long crosses, so I don't know what the hell's going on here. Oh. There we go. Last stand. Some lovely noise in the background. Guys at PFI are absolutely ragging it. So nice bit of ambience for the last stand. But so far so good. I really like it. Obviously, as you can see, I'm very flat on there. But I do really like the step up rib. I don't think I'd mind one, if I'm honest. I would quite happily have one of these.
You can have it if you get this bear.
Can I have it if you get this bear? I'm going to tell Matt that. Well, so that wasn't really the outcome that I expected. I'm actually really surprised. So, as I said, over the first 3 stands, I dropped 2 clays. The gun just really seemed to suit me. It felt very natural. And with the symptoms that I'm still struggling with post my stroke back in December, obviously that head-up position didn't put any strain at all on my right eye, and I think it really helped me. So again, it wasn't the outcome I expected at all. I thought I was really going to shoot terribly with it and not get on with it at all. And again, the guys at Brandon Wood put some really good targets on this week. It was really enjoyable. They got some nice long crosses, and then some nice close targets, some rabbits, and I had a really good variety of targets. Obviously, it didn't make my looper shooting any better, which I don't think anything's going to make that any better. But yeah, I'm really surprised with how well it suited myself. That head-up position, it makes the mounting of the gun seem so much smoother and a lot less stressful. I find with certain guns, I have to remember to really push my head down onto the stock and push forward, whereas with this, as you can see, it was just gun to face every time. And I'm in exactly the same place. And it just made everything feel so comfortable and smooth. And obviously that's something that I find really important at the moment with the symptoms I'm still struggling with. And yeah, what a fantastic gun. I mean, for just shy of $4,000 for a sport, I mean, it's probably the top end of what some people might want to pay. But when you get into the high end of sporting guns, and you're talking 12, 15 grand for Parazzis and Kriegoffs, at £4,000, it's fantastic value for money. And again, they normally come with nice pieces of wood, like this one, as you can see. It's got yes, it's straight grain, but there's a nice bit of figuring in there. Obviously, the finishing of these guns is always, I find, phenomenal. The wood to metal fit is great. The checkering is very crisp. Obviously, we all know that I love that palm swell. It's got such a great feel in the hand. And even though, you know, it's 4 ounces shy of £9, out there shooting it, it didn't feel it at all. And even with the shot cam on, which was really surprising. Obviously, I know I put my Teague titaniums in, which are, I think, 10 grams, whereas these extendeds weigh about 35 to 30 grams a piece. It didn't feel barrel heavy at all, and it moved really nicely. So yeah, I was really surprised with it. And yeah, I mean, I could quite happily see myself shooting one of these. I don't think it would be a wonderful game gun, but as a sporting clays gun, I could see myself with one of those. And we all know I have a soft spot for Caesars, and I actually thought I wasn't going to like this one. And Caesar Guerini seem to continue to make me like their guns. But yeah, I have really enjoyed shooting this one, and they're a pretty little gun. I mean, again, I've never been a fan of black actions, but obviously with the gold and the engraving, it's really nicely finished. You know, nice little features here. We've got some engraving on the trigger guard, obviously the gold Sunmit in the bottom of the action there. But yeah, overall, I am really impressed with it, and I have really enjoyed shooting it. So again, I'd like to say a big thank you to the guys at Caesar Guerini for sending this out to us, and also the guys at Brandon Wood, who again have put a phenomenal set of targets on. Thank you for watching this week, guys. We're looking forward to getting back to you next week with another video. Thank you very much.